Hey, what's up, explorers? Adam Carroll here on a solo episode. Nick is out enjoying himself in the out of doors today, so you get me. Today we're talking about 5 things that the rich do that the poor do not. And we're going to get started right off the bat with number 1, which is they earn interest more than they pay interest. And there is a famous quote that says, "Those who understand interest will earn it, those who don't are doomed to pay it." The rich earn money on their money. They earn interest more than they pay interest in credit card debt, consumer debt, those kinds of things. That's number 1. Number 2 that the rich do, the poor do not, is they focus on being rich as opposed to looking rich. There are famous stories of folks that are driving around luxury sports cars that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, yet have a house with no furniture in it, right? So contrast that with people in Silicon Valley and San Francisco that walk around in holy jeans and flip-flops but are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. There's a big difference between those who are rich and those who look rich. The rich in society today focus more on being rich as opposed to looking rich. Third, folks who are rich focus on the pursuit of mastery, on learning about how to do more of the money they make and what they do with it. The pursuit of mastery is all about education, whether that be formal education or informal education, what they teach themselves throughout the process. So far we have they earn more than they pay in interest. We have they focus on being rich, not looking rich. And last but not least, they focus on the pursuit of mastery. 2 more on this list. The first is they are more future oriented. And what this means is that they're not sacrificing current desires for future desires. They're more future oriented in the sense that they know what their long-term future looks like and what they need to do today in order to get there. One of the number 1 things that keeps people from being rich or staying wealthy is the inability to delay gratification in the now, instead of delaying gratification for the future. So those who are rich versus those who are not focus on a future orientation. And last but not least, the 5th thing that the rich do, the poor do not, is their money works for them more than they work for money. A friend of mine told me this recently. He said, if you spend most of your life trying to work for money and you never really figure out how to make your money work for you, you will always be working for money. The rich figure out that the more money they have in excess of their expenses, meaning the more discretionary money they create, and the more they put that money to work for them, the more wealthy or well-off they'll be down the road. So the rich do 5 things differently that the poor do not. They earn interest more than they pay interest. They focus on being rich, not looking rich. They are in the pursuit of mastery, meaning they are educating themselves constantly about how to make more of the money they make. They're incredibly future-oriented, and last but not least, their money works for them more than they work for money. Those are the 5 tips. Do these 5 things. Do even one of the 5 things to be in one category, not the other. See you next time.